That is how we are used to seeing Kishane Thompson, but something just doesn't seem right. Is there something wrong? You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. So first and foremost, before we get into Kishane Thompson unexpected, shocking performance recently at the Miramar International, give thanks to Yahuwah and to Yahushua. Yes, man. So I was hoping to see Kishane at the Grand Slam track in Jamaica. Yes, man, the grand opening, and given that he's a Jamaican, we were expected to see him run there. But for some reason, he showed up at the Miramar Invitational in the United States. Nothing is wrong with that. Maybe he had prior arrangement and he already agreed to that contract and he couldn't run at the GST. However, the performance he dropped at the Miramar Invitation over the 4x100 relay was shocking. He stunned the world because no one expected Kishane to perform in that way. But before we get to that race and have a look at it and see if we can react to it and analyze it, it is important to look back on some of Kishane's top running and how well he performed, and he should be living up to certain expectations because he ran such a fast time at the Jamaica trials and the silver medalist at the Olympics. That was a remarkable run by Kishane Thompson at the Jamaican Championships in June 2024. But a new talent was born. Everyone was shocked. Running 9.77 is the 9th fastest time in the history of track and field. So everyone expected Kishane Thompson to excel from strength to strength. We know he struggles with injuries, but we also know that he is a formidable talent and young, ready, and is someone to watch. The Olympic silver medalist, come on, what do you expect? Well, we expected fireworks at the Miramar Invitational that took place on Saturday, April the 5th, over there in the United States. And Kishane Thompson took part in the relay. And may I tell you, the relay, everybody that expects a boy, yes, big things, big firework are going. But what I'm about to reveal will shock you. This is how Kishane Thompson performed. Watch this.
And they're off. And we have a white flag on first exchange. Second exchange, that's going to be the inside. That's Jamaica. All right, making his way. Our final exchange.
The Dominican Republic beat them boys.
Yes, indeed, the Dominican Republic beat them boys, yes. And the boy who's talking, Kishane Thompson, is part of that group. Jamaica didn't put out their best, I must admit. It was probably a B team. None of the top class athletes were there, but Kishane Thompson is known to be a top professional sprinter. Now, have a look at it from this angle. Now, it doesn't look as if Kishane took the baton very far from the Dominican athletes in front of him. It looked as if he was very, very close to him, and it would have been very easy for him to pass him given his speed and endurance. But look here, it looks as if the Dominican athlete is pulling away from Kishane, which is unbelievable, and no one expected this. And at one point out of the camera shot here, you could hardly see Kishane Thompson. He came back a little bit closer to the athletes but wasn't able to peg him before he gets to the line. So this begs the question, is something wrong? No one expected Kishane not to have performed better than this. And one wonders, is he injured? Is there something that they need to tell us? Is he race rusty? I know it's early days for him, but it's also early days for the Dominican athletes, and their team, it wouldn't probably classify as Jamaica's C team. But yet still he was able to hold off Kishane Thompson and took the win. Well done to the Dominican athlete. This did not go down according to the farm book, because no one expect Ryan Bailey to run down Bolt and take the win. And on the other hand, everyone would expect Shelly and Fraser Price to run down the athletes in front of her and probably go as close to her, if not take the win. And indeed she did. She was storming down, running down the athletes like an express train, and took it on the line. So what is your view? Do you believe that something went wrong, man, in Kishane Thompson's performance? Were you disappointed? I mean, no one expected that performance. Write your comments below, man, and let's have a discussion about this. For those of you forgotten to subscribe, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell, and remember to share with your friends and family. So you all go on now. We're going to jet off,